Yeah, do you know what? I find it impossible to realise what's going on. And always have done, whether it's been music or not. Things kind of go over my head. I very much just enjoy what's happening, and then I sit back. Like, guaranteed I'll sit back for Christmas and be like, God, the summer we've had, you know? Not even just the summer, the 2 years that we've had have been phenomenal. I still consider myself the luckiest boy that I know, that I've met.
Did it take you by surprise, the sort of success, or were you geared up for it anyway?
Well, it's strange because it's relative. Yeah, it did happen very quickly, but I went from open mics to supporting people in, 300 cap rooms, to then supporting people in 1,000 cap rooms, to then playing my own gigs in 500 cap rooms. So like, it feels like I've done every run of the ladder instead of it being catapulted into where I am now. So it does feel, I'll never. It has happened very quickly, but not as quick as it could have,
Okay, so you've played a lot of different types of venues. Have you got a favourite type of gig? Do you like playing the headline show yourself?
I do like playing the headline show. Theatres. I think if the room is pretty itself, I don't like it when it's completely seated either. If there's a theatre with a bit of standing, yeah, that's my favourite. Shepherd's Bush kind of atmosphere, yeah.
That sounds cool. So you sort of had some experience with the BBC Introducing Network. Have you got any advice for anyone that's sort of trying to do what you're doing and get their music out there?
I think the one thing is you have to consider what it is you get to do at what capacity. So if you're in a position where you get to play gigs every weekend, that's very fortunate, and that's, enjoy that. I think the main thing is as long as you're enjoying it every step of the way, and as long as you love it, there should be no pressure on you should be doing this or should be doing that. That's the main thing. I think BBC for me, it's kind of priceless. The guys in Bristol became friends, and yeah, you can't really put a price on that.
It's a chance to get your music out there in a way that you might not have been able to in the past.
Well, it's all, BBC Introducing has always existed since I've been trying to get people to hear my music, but I imagine it makes it one hell of a lot easier than, I'm useless at technology and I could upload my stuff, so if I can do it, that's what I say to people. And it's not only that, but it's the ties you have there from whatever level you get to, there you still have that.
And just a quick question about your writing style. Do you find that you've got to set yourself aside time to write, or can you just write on the road? Does it just come to you?
I've learned, quite upsettingly for me, I can't write on tour, which I tried, and I thought I'd be finding it a breeze. I find it really hard. I think my head is just overwhelmed with everything that's going on. So yeah, I'm going to take some time to myself. I'm going to disappear for a bit, and then yeah.
And finally, what do you think of Jersey?
I haven't seen much of it. I flew in on a cool plane. It had propellers, which I like. That's a good sign of a place. But yeah, so far, I always measure places with who I meet, and everyone's been lovely. So that's a good thing.